get out here and take off.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Holding. Offense.
3rd down and 10. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. John Mechie was his intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. But you look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It's taken to the 26. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Ross. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Ross. Catch made here by Campbell. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. Caught left side by Mechie. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Stidham. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again here, Stidham. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stidham. gets to the sideline and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Taken in at the 22. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Portland's offense now about set to take over. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stidham. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Stidham, off play action. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bowman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This, the 2nd meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Stidham. Catch is made by Hardman. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Matt Judon there to bring him down. They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Stidham. This is caught. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman from 21 yards away. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. To throw is Ross. Throwing to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Ross. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the right side with Harris. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Ross. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 10 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings his offense onto the field yet again. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. more touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Stidham. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There's Charbonnet once again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 59 yards. And the Pioneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point attempt to follow here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. 5 plays there on that drive. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down, and they go back to Harris. There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 89 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That ball caught by Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. B.J. Hill in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Ross. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long, then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Second down, Stidham to throw. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ross now throwing on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Now Ross to throw on second down. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up the coast on Chesapeake Bay in Virginia Beach, Virginia, where you see the final score there. Gardner Minshew, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we're out to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Deshaun Kaiser leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Stidham. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is fielded at the 27. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start with the option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ross off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's Ross on 1st and 10. He gets it complete to Harris. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And again back to Komet. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Ross. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Sentinels are able to widen their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stidham. Completes it to Hardman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Stidham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Stidham. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Ross. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Off play action. Ross out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on third down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly, and most of the time, unsuccessfully.
To throw is Ross. Throwing on fourth down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ross now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Ross. And he will find his man, Samuel. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Sentinels are able to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Portland's offense now about set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Charbonnet. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Quickly out wide to Mechie. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Stidham to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Now Ross throwing on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Stidham sets to throw on 1st. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowman. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now it's Stidham. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stidham. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Bryce Hall.
Again, Stidham. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That is caught, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action with Stidham. He's got Lewis, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pick.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
Now it's Stidham. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake, here's Stidham. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Pioneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ross. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking
Personal
charge.
foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
That's complete right side to Komet. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Sentinels are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. A solid stiff arm. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Throwing again here, Stidham. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stidham. Right side, complete to Mechie. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Stidham. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. Stidham on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Stidham from the shotgun. He finds his man complete. It's Bowman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Stidham going back to the air. He finds his man complete. That's Bowman. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Stidham. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Zach Charbonnet. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Pioneers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Ross on 1st and 10. Finds his receiver, Watson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run with Harris. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Now Stidham a little unsure of things, so he's going to take a step back here and call timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. There he goes, right side. He's still on his feet. He may go. John Mechie. And all the way in for the touchdown. John Mechie, 82 yards. And the Pioneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Sentinels get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10, a minute 51 on the clock. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Stidham. Finding Hardman. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Stidham. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Stidham. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. Looking deep here for Mechie. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Chicago, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Portland, it's loss number 5 for them on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.